Well, here we are. The fuck? Guy's new.
Who's
This
this?
guy's new. And we're also missing some.
Oh,
What the hell? What the hell?
yeah, what
What's
happened?
going on? Oh my gosh. Mihai. Mihai, ladies and gentlemen, we got to talk about Mihai. Got some things.
Did he die?
He finally died. He got out. He was kidnapped. Then he got out, was able to retreat to his parents' house. He got caught again over there. It turns out his parents were in cahoots with this kidnapper. Life insurance money. I can't believe he can't be that much. But no Mihai anymore. No Mihai anymore, but that's okay. Alex and Drew are still doing this. It's just they got things going on in September. Alex is like, I'm working. Drew is like, I got things going on. Doesn't matter. We are introducing the new Aints. New Ain't, the oldest Ain't. Oldest Ain't. It was me. Was me. I wasn't the tallest one, but I was the oldest one. Now we have the tallest and the oldest, Mr. Eric Walks. Eric Walks, welcome. Aints. Beautiful. He has been sitting on the sidelines. You have been sitting on the sidelines waiting for your time, baby.
I just lob a teaser grenade in every week just so you guys feel weird.
Little pokes here, little pokes there. Yes, it is Walks. Walks, this is your interview week. All right. We're gonna see what you like.
See how
it's
it
like,
goes.
Yeah, first question, how do you like your steaks cooked?
Well, that'd be a medium rare.
Okay. That was good. All right, you passed question one. Passed question one.
Typically
Anyway,
with a nice
yes,
sear.
Eric Walks, welcome. Welcome, 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 and welcome 2024 NFL season. That shit just happens every year. We finished the playoffs, we watched San Francisco fuck it up, and then we're already here. I feel like that's the tradition. San Francisco fucked it up, and then all of a sudden we're kicking off week one again. I don't know how we got here, Walks. Yes. Yes, technical difficulty right off the bat. We're getting into form, Walks.
Mid-season form.
Let people know about you and how you like to bet. What is your vibe there, guy?
I like a healthy dose of trends and stats, and then I like to throw all of that out the window and typically bet against myself.
And
it's
just
super
be a crumb.
It's super healthy. It's super healthy.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I kind of have a simple goal. The goal is to have an odd number of bets and win one more than I lose every week. That's the goal.
Yep. You usually want to win more. If you win more, that makes more. Yeah. That's the thing. All right. That's the thing here. All right. We got to think about that. Think about that. If you win more, you make more. Okay. That's the thing. You got to keep an eye on the prize. Well, nice. Yeah. All righty. NFL Eve. We're recording on a Wednesday, and we got the Eve. We got Chiefs Ravens coming up on Thursday. We have a Friday game in Brazil where none of the players are allowed to leave their hotel rooms because they're terrified. What are you doing with the ball boys? I feel like the ball boys are the most vulnerable ones in this situation. What are we doing in Brazil? Like, that's the biggest market. That's the market we're missing. Big booty Latinas.
And my internet's running through Brazil right now with the choppiness that this is.
It's a good thing Seattle isn't there.
Internet connection right now is what I'm missing.
Oh, this is what it is. We like technical difficulties. If Seattle was there, going back, DK would be a problem. Too many big booty Latinas. DK.
Apparently he changed. Well, between DK and our new nose tackle, Team Freak League here.
Oh, we're getting real nasty, huh? Are they hitting each other up? Hey,
Oh.
guess what? I got others that won't sign NDAs, baby.
all I know is that there's been some wild pictures floating out there on the internet so far. So hey, you know what? If your nose tackle doesn't like to get down and dirty, I don't know what you want. So
freak a leak. That's what we need. Jesus Christ, of course they would. Well, yes, NFL Eve. It's kind of the closest thing we have as adult Christmas. If you're a guy who likes sports, like that feeling, you know what I mean? Of like, oh, kid on Christmas. Oh, did I get that new Nintendo game? Oh my gosh, is that a bike? No, it's a pair of socks.
No, it's NFL week. It's NFL week 1.
Exactly. You think you're getting a bike?
Better.
You got socks instead. That's gonna happen. I'm excited for this. Sunday, I always got my plans. I pull out all my mini helmets. I get my biscuits and gravy on. You always have a meal.
Crazy.
You have a meal? Every Sunday morning?
Booze? Bloody Marys?
Booze. Yeah. I mean, Bloody Mary. Yeah. Tomatoes. Tomatoes, tomatoes, a little celery. Yep. Get your greens in.
Vitamins. Gotta get your vitamins early.
Gotta get it sauced up, dude. Yep. I love it. This is where it begins because it's week 1. Lost my train of thought.
And it's gone.
And it's gone. What is the biggest thing going into this season? We always have something new. We have new players in different areas, but it doesn't feel too different. All right. Even with the coaches, it feels like the new coaches have been there for a while.
Yeah, I think we have a lot of familiar faces, new places. But I think this season, especially for the first 4 to 6 weeks, we have a lot of how many guys can knock the rust off fast enough. We have so many big names that missed time last year. Aaron, Burrow.
Yeah,
Burrow guys that missed time. Key guys missed a lot
Richardson.
of time. Can these guys shake off the game rust fast enough? And when do we start getting picture of what the normalcy, the normal game plan, the normal teams look like? I think is
who's going to pick up right where they left off. Who's just going to be like, all right, we're snoozing a little bit, or who's going to be like, you know what, fuck you, we're here, we're already here. Hello. That's I think we're going to see those like lower teams getting saucy right off the bat. Yep, I like it. Oh God, I don't know how to feel. I'm like, this could be the Super Bowl, but then you're like Chiefs, and then you're like this, you're like that. There's so much in front of us in this NFL season. It seems obvious, but I feel like we're pretty leveled out in a lot of areas than people think. Right? That's why this is us. This is why we're here. We gotta figure out those little bits and boobs with gambling lines.
All right. Should we play a game of connect the dots?
No real strategy. We're not here to make it you guys get smart. We're gonna maybe make more money.
Yeah.
Mancy, I want to get into it. I want to start throwing money out. We did it with college football last week. It's getting frisky. I'm so excited. Every single team is playing this week in the next couple weeks as well. Now they're taking a game away from us on Sunday, whatever, but we'd only have one Monday night game with that Friday night game, which is good. I don't need the 2 Monday night thing. It's silly. Usually we'll get some shitty AFC West matchup. But no, they're actually, these AFC West matchups could be pretty good this year. The Broncos, we don't have to talk about that. We don't have to talk about them.
The Broncos.
All righty. We can talk about them all, but we only have 5 games in a sprinkle, like always. This is the Aints style. And we only got 1 game in the early morning slate. Only 1 game for us to talk about, and that game is going to be Houston. Houston is headed up to Indianapolis. I feel like Indianapolis always has a home game. Always have a home game. It doesn't matter if they're home or not because they're not favored. Houston -3, over-unders 48.5. 48.5. Now, Walks, you can go first. CJ Stroud, are we buying that hype coming back? Only 24 touchdowns last year. It's not like he popped the lid off or anything, but a solid win against a backed up, beat up Browns. And then you kind of held in with the Ravens for a little bit. Tank Dell coming back, Stephon Diggs coming in, Joe Mixon's in, whatever defensive player they have. Walks. Richardson's back too. Uh-oh.
Hey, what did I say before? We have our how quick can he bust that rust off? Now, in preseason, we heard all the guys talking smack about how he's just thrown to targets and he's not reading the actual defense. He's just picking a target and throwing it to the target.
Yeah.
One of the things, so this is one of our few division games right off the gate.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, that's true.
Or pure division game.
Yes.
And home dogs 37-15-1, 71% since week one, or since in week one since 2014.
That's true. But Indianapolis, week one against the spread, what are they, like 1-14-2?
Yeah, they suck.
I was one of those dummies that thought they could cover when they played the Seahawks a couple years back.
So
trust me, don't fall into it.
I think it's really important for this Texans team to come out and get going quick. I think that they have a lot to prove coming off of a hot year last year where the bar was lower. I'm a little nervous for a sophomore slump on CJ Stroud, even though I think he is extremely good. I think
very good. He's been talking shit this offseason.
Yeah, I think the upgraded running game for them though, because Dameon Pierce was the guy, and then after the injury was definitely not the guy. So adding Joe Mixon there really helps. I'm gonna take Houston minus the 3 points. Also, give me under.
Sure. Okay. That 3, man. Of course, Vegas is already going to throw out the 3s at us.
Also, I also don't believe home field advantage is a real thing.
Not really anymore. Like maybe you have the couple stadiums, like, you get the Hawks at night, you get the Ravens on a random afternoon, whatever the random, like those, there's times that they are, and it does matter. Definitely not as much anymore.
I think timing and coast means a bit more than that. In this case, Houston, it's not really a gain or a loss for Houston. And so I think that you look at this. I look at this as give me the team that's already established an identity. They didn't have a lot of coaching changeover, and give me the guys that are not coming off of just 2 games of practice. Coming back from season-ending injuries before. I'm going to take Houston
young guy
minus the 3. Yeah, I'm going to take Houston. I'm going to take the under. I think offensive playbooks are fully installed yet. Defenses are normally ahead. So 48.5, 49, wherever it's landing right now, seems like a bit too high for me. So I'll take the under. Give me minus 3.
Yep. This is early week rivalries. Things are going to get feisty. Indianapolis, they're going to start off slow. I think we're going to see at the end, we're like, hey, whoa. Look at Indianapolis. They're sneaking into that 7th seed wild card spot. It's going to get feisty between these 2 teams going later on. Because that head coach, man, he's legit. Going to get them going. They got some guys on the defensive side to help them out. We'll see what's his face, whoever the wide receiver they got will help him out. It's going to take time. I need that under 48.5 as well, because this is a defensive-minded team, defensive coach. I want to take the Houston minus 3. I'm staying away from 3s. If you're going to give me a full 3, you can fuck right off, all right? I know what you're trying to do to me, especially in a rivalry game. Nice fucking try, all right? That's what they're trying to do. See, the Vegas, they're already being safe. You see, their buttholes were tight. Real tight in the USC LSU game. They're like, thank you, USC. God.
Yeah. I don't disagree.
Gonna be tight.
Yeah.
Well, this next one, it was a rivalry game. It used to be. It kind of is again.
It still is.
It is. It still is. Maybe you don't hate him as much because a certain short, stubby, fat-looking guy is out in Pittsburgh now. All right,
It's
enjoy
more of
that,
a
Sierra.
it's
Enjoy
more of
that.
a it's more of a fan rivalry than it is a team rivalry anymore.
Yeah.
For the
Denver
fans.
is going to fly down a mile or whatever. And they're going to come over to Seattle with an afternoon game where the Hawks are -6 and the over-under is 42. Over's 42. I'm going to go.
Gross.
All right. Now, Mike McDonald's. Do you want some dubs with that? You want some dubs with that? I think Mikey Boy's going to fit right in real quick. You know, he's kind of sneaky. I know he looks like a little white toast. He can't grow a beard like me. But he's a defensive-minded guy. No shenanigans. Straightforward down the road. He's got the right guys. The fucking homeboy in the middle on the other side is going to be an absolute nightmare. He's my defensive rookie of the year already, from what I've seen. It's Gino and company. They're very comfortable with each other. I think they're going to keep the simple kind of same offense. I know Shabada, who's there, Chabernet or whatever, your running back. I know he's hurt. Kenneth Walker be asked to do
a little
more.
back tightness.
Yeah. We're going to see Bobo's. I think he's going to have a great game. I'm excited to see him. DK is going to be on and popping. I think they're going to move just fine. It's a Seahawks sunny Sunday afternoon game. That's you know what that is? That's an over. That's an over. They're going to take the over because they're going to keep moving the ball. Maybe we get some late game touchdowns from the Broncos, but I think Seattle's going to control it. I don't like the -6 just because of that. It's a new defensive coordinator. Maybe there's something to rust off. I don't know, but I'm just going to stay away from that. Give me the over at 42. 23-20. Come on, football numbers. Football numbers. All right, Walks, can you see the football numbers?
I see the football numbers dancing about your head like a fever dream right now.
Boom.
I think I look at this game from a slightly different angle. I see a whole new coaching staff in Seattle with Ryan Grubb's offense, who likes to push the ball down the field, but that takes time. You have in Denver, you have a brand new quarterback who's played the most number of college football games ever in Bo Nix, a guy who, from watching him at Oregon, cannot put the ball down the field. Like, once it's past 10 yards, that guy, it takes the wrong line every time. Yep. So I look at this as a defensive-minded head coach who likes to run a shell cover too, that loves disguising what he's doing. I really don't trust Bo Nix ever. Didn't trust him at Oregon. I don't trust him now.
Especially with what they have now in Denver.
Right. I think this game's got under 42 written all over it because I don't
think. That's what you get. That's what you get for taking the under 42, you disgusting bitch. I had a feeling you would do so. It was either this one or the next game that you were going to do. It's like he's going to take one of these disgusting unders.
This is a disgusting number. So for my football number, I just see 21.
Let's hear this football number.
21-20, just dancing around.
Oh, you're so stupid. Oh my God.
I honestly don't think I don't really.
Who's going to miss the field goal for me? That's basically what's happening here.
I just don't see. I don't see the. And that's not a weird fucked up object either.
Yeah.
I just don't see Denver's offense being able to score more than 2 touchdowns.
I know. It's time relying on the Ryan Grubbs. Let's throw far and fast right off the bat. Like, whoa.
Yeah,
shit.
And if Grubby does want to push the pace, I think that's a bad recipe for this defense right now with being so new to the system. So I think Grubby's going to have to slow down. I just don't see Bo Nix driving a Sean Payton offense. And yeah, this is going to be a lot of shit in the flats, and I'll watch.
Get ready for this, folks. He's going to do his little unders, and this one doesn't make me mad because it's week 1, but there's some that are just going to piss me off, folks. All right, get ready for that shit. Now, see, this is the game I thought you would take. on the under. Now, who knows? I might be getting ahead of myself, but we're going. Harbaugh is back. Jim Harbaugh, the youngest one, doesn't look like it. My God.
Jimmy
Chargers are home against the Raiders. They're favored by -3 for some reason. Now, the under 40.5 makes sense. Maybe that's a little disrespectful for Minshew, but that's also not surprising with how good these defenses are. Some guys are coming back. They added enough juice. We'll see what this offense is going to be like. There's no Connor Stallion. Okay. So maybe the under is the call.
Cheat your way.
I'm excited for the Harbaugh antics. Oh. That's what I'm excited for. We needed that back on Sunday. I almost threw out my shoulder.
Don't do that.
Walks, tell me. Give me the Harbaugh antics bonanza.
I'm in the place of okay. First off, I want the Raiders in the 3 points.
Yeah.
The over-under is gross. I'll probably even throw a little splashy splash on the money line.
Okay.
I just look, new head coach.
We don't dip our toes. We don't twinkle our toes in the money line. We're either in or we're in.
Well, fine. I'll throw some frostbite and
some frostbite. You're going in Raiders money line.
I'm going to go in. I'll take
already peer pressure bet.
Nice. That's probably going to be a Raiders home game.
Yes, exactly.
In LA.
Antonio Pierce and Jim Harbaugh, like Clash of the Titans already. Like these dudes can fucking wrestle in the middle. I don't know who I would take. I maybe take Harbaugh just for the leverage, but it is a home game for Oakland for sure.
Low man wins. So give me Antonio Pierce.
That's true. And another thing,
Raiders money line. I think that this team with Antonio Pierce turned a corner a little bit last year. I think quarterback is still a problem for them, but I don't think it's as big of a problem. I think the bigger problem is the defense. I
get that. Christian Wilkins, add in some beef in the middle, get a little attention there.
Yeah, more, but it's not. I don't think it's enough. I don't think the depth is there for them to be effective. But I'll take over 40.5 Raider money line. That's where I'm going. Okay.
I like the over 40.5 too, because if you're giving me a half point on that 40, that's beautiful. And I think Herbert's going to be doing something. I think Harbaugh's going to get him hyped up enough. Like this is the kind of the Harbaugh we're going to see. It's going to be gritty. He's always going to stay in it no matter what. So it's probably going to just be normal Charger ball. You know what I mean? Oh, good enough, but not the typical you're good enough. They're another year off until they can be like, oh, you're going to make the playoffs and maybe win a game. Like they can make the playoffs. I can see that for sure, just because of Harbaugh and Herbert. But this is a Khalil Mack revenge game. And Antonio Pierce is going to make sure they fucking know that. Antonio Pierce is going to be a no-nonsense, fuck around and find out kind of coach. Raiders money line, that's how they started this season. It's going to be, we're in your face. Right at Harbaugh's own stadium now. Okay. Down in LA. He's trying to live his retired life. He loves living in a van down by the river. Okay. I think that's something he wants to live in an RV. I don't know. He's amazing. But this is going to be rust. Like you were saying, the rust. He's back in the NFL. Dusted off a little bit. No Connor Stallions. Okay. No Connor Stallions. Well, like I said, we only did one morning game, and then we did two afternoon games. Now we're doing two primetime games. Great primetime games, especially this one. Rams are going into Detroit again. The last time they played a game, it was in Detroit. Lions are favored 3.5 points with the over-under at 51. Holy shit. Which kind of makes sense. It makes sense. Aaron Donald is gone. We don't have to worry about that up the middle, training with knives. Okay, we don't have that anymore. We don't know what the fuck's going on with Detroit's secondary right now. Like, we don't know the front seven. I'm confident enough, but they're gonna be tired. Okay. Now, what's off limits for booing? What are you not allowed to boo at? Nuns.
I don't know. I mean, we just watched the Olympics in France. They booed everything. So
Australian breakdancers, you can't boo them.
No, but we can mock the shit out of them.
Yes, I respect. That was crazy. I respect the confidence. She wins gold just for the confidence.
The fact
and
that
the arrogance.
The fact that she rigged it with her husband to get the ticket.
Genius. My God. Like, you can't hate that. That game, respect game. That's awesome. Okay. All right. Well, apparently you can't boo kids because Kelly Stafford's not going to be there. Okay. She's like, this is bullshit. Fuck you guys. She's scared to go to Detroit. I mean, I am. I have never been. I just heard not chill things about it. Okay. And it looks boring. It looks bland and looks like a very a bigger Spokane. That's what it seems like. Pointless.
Shots fired at Spokane. Catching strays out of
I know. But I think Stafford, he's not going to have that distraction. I think being away from the wife and kids, he's going back in Detroit. He's got some healthy friends. Okay. They've learned from their mistakes. Lions are being hunted. They're no longer hunting. They're being hunted. That's why I'm taking the Rams plus 3.5. I love that. It's a primetime game. Ford Field's going to be bananas. Okay, they're very impressive then. They're going to be impressive this year. I doubt there's going to be very many seats available throughout the season. So, can Lions shake off that tough loss? Maybe it's a slow start. I can see the Rams taking this from them to kind of be like, shit. All right. I will stick with the Rams plus 3.5 because it's Dan Campbell. You never know. All right, Walks. Are you feeling Sunday night frisky?
So one of the narratives coming into this season is the Lions play, 3 games that aren't in a dome during the regular season?
Yeah.
Jared Goff in a dome, 37-15 ATS. 25-9 ATS the last 3 seasons in a dome.
I fucking hate it.
What the shit? Jared Goff, greatest show on turf, brought back again? You kidding me?
You're going to try and convince me on a Jared Goff minus 3.5 right now?
Me?
You're going to try and convince me on a Goff minus 3.5. Aren't you?
Sure am.
Fuck you. That sounds so nice, though.
Don't look. The 3.5 is kind of breaking my cardinal rule here, which is if you take the 2.5, you leave the 3.5, right? Like, or leave the 2.5, take whatever it is. You're going to take 2.5 every day. You go against 3.5 every day. With the new rules, though, with how kickoffs have transformed, it's come down a bit. It's not quite as impactful as it used to be. Again, I also don't think home field is really a big deal here. I mean, Ford Field will be rocking in the first quarter, so you might get an extra 3 and out.
They're going to be passed out by halfway through.
Yeah, that accidentally take the whole gummy instead of a half, right? But yeah, no, I think that Lions at home, the NFL, I'm going to play a narrative card here. The NFL is going to want the Lions to come out quick. They need a good narrative after last year. The Rams in LA don't do anything for them. They've already got the Super Bowl done with them. They don't need
plus
them right now. I'm going to take the script got FedEx to me last week. I'm going to take the Lions. Give me the minus 3.5. It's
Dad, of course, like, you're not a Goff guy. You're a Goff guy.
It's gross. What do you mean?
That's why I get a plus 3.5. Yeah, if there was a plus 2.5. I would go all in on it. But the plus 3.5, nice try, guy. You can't just all of a sudden bet on Goff. No, I'm gonna stick plus 3.5. Nice try, guy. All right, we got six and
Nice
a half
try,
minutes, of
guy.
course. We're always gonna squeeze out the 40 minutes, baby. I love it. So we'll finish these off. Monday night. Monday Night Football. I'm gonna watch an Espanol in Monday night. You know that guy? I can't remember his name. Fantastic. I only want to watch it in Espanol. I'll have to find it. I'll put the clip in. It's good.
Monday Night Football. Monday Night Football. Monday Night. Monday Night. Monday Night. Monday Night. Monday Night Football. 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 Monday Night on ESPN.
It's good. Anyway, Niners and Jets. Jets flying all the way over to beat the Niners, who are minus 4.5. The over-under is 44. Very proper. That is a very proper line to me. Now, maybe I was thinking 3.5, but the 4.5, the 44 is spot on. I think that is a spot on number. That's beautiful. Now, Aaron Rodgers, and he lasts more than 5 plays this time. In a different color green. Okay. Can he beat San Fran? He usually beats San Fran in the early of the seasons. Early in the season. Anyway, it doesn't matter. It feels like a loser leaves town game, legit. It already feels like a loser leaves town game. This sets the fucking tone for both teams. I know. It makes no sense. I'm going with the storyline of San Fran doing their everyone not talking shit about us. Brandon Ayuk, your boy, getting paid for fucking Terrence Howard. I can't remember. I'm losing brain cells here. It doesn't matter. Yeah, I'm losing brain cells like Rodgers has brain worms or whatever. That's why I'm taking minus 4.5. Minus 4.5 San Francisco. Okay. They're going to be like, nobody likes us. In the beginning, it's going to be fine. I want to take that under, but I'd rather have some fun. But the fact that I want to have some fun, I don't need to take it. Okay. San Fran minus 4.5. They're going to get ahead. Rodgers is going to get frustrated. We're going to see it. Throw the tablet. Telling you, Walks. Telling you.
All right. Okay. Okay. I want to punt on this game so badly.
Oh, there he is, folks.
So Rodgers in week 1 has only been a 4.5 point or bigger dog twice. Once against Seattle and once against San Francisco, 2014 and 2013 respectively. Yeah. They lost both those games. That being said, both those games went into the 50s.
Really?
But it's week 1. Aaron Rodgers coming off an ACL or torn
something. Yeah.
Whatever you want to call it. Yeah, he tore his leg up, and then everybody tried to convince everybody that he was Superman. He could come back week early. He's the world's biggest liar. I'm gonna say I think this game goes under. Only because you have
23-20.
You have too many guys that have not practiced and played enough on the Jets. I also think you're going to have Christian McCaffrey, who's going to get a lighter workload.
That calf
things are tricky.
Especially a guy like him, hard cuts.
I mean, and while I think, while the Debo Samuel, Brandon Ayuk, what's the George Kittle?
Greg Kittle, George Kittle.
Yeah. Well, I think I think that's a difficult proposition to handle. I think the Jets defense is actually pretty stout, and I think that they can contain and not allow the big plays to happen. I'm just going to take the under. I'm going to stay away from the points on this one. I just don't like it because
I know you want it. Yep. Your punting is your under.
I am punting unders for week
when
one.
When in doubt,
basically.
punt it out. Mr. Iowa. Atta boy. Well, let's sprinkle it on them.
I should be the Iowa coach.
Let's see them sprinkle fingers. See what you got. Oh, and he went underneath, folks. Holy shit. Holy shit. That's why you're going to go first, guy.
Week one. Under sprinkles.
See, this is me being nice.
Under sprinkles.
Take what I'm thinking. If you take what I'm thinking, this is me being nice. Go ahead.
You're a bit younger than me, but you might remember.
Got a minute.
You might remember this dance called the Dirty Bird.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Give me the Falcons -3.
Wow. Okay, that's not what I thought. That's not what I thought. All right, -3.5. Even though things are a little funky. Kirk Cousins didn't play in the preseason.
Yeah, not a prime time game. I'm good.
He doesn't play for the Vikings anymore.
Mike Penix all day.
Doesn't play for the Vikings anymore.
I just want to be like Mike.
Dummy. You know what you just did? You just gave me the Vikings at -1.5. Oh,
that is so gross.
Oh, going into New York, dude. Yeah. Oh, it's gonna be awesome. That's gonna be
so gross.
Favorite bet of the week. Oh, it's all there. Dable is not as good as your boy. All right.
What is there?
Feeling so tall, I could give a high five to the pilot. Yeah, family tight, I keep small circle like island. Whoa, inbox full of contracts, I signed with a stylist. Yeah, blue faces blowing up like violet. Talk about the things they're gonna say when they see me, and when they see me, they just dap me up and say good to meet me. I keep it going, flowing over this and make it look easy. Easy for me to say I do this every day of the week. I'm eager to be the one they talk about when all said and done with it. I'm the feature that they want, but then they don't when I come with it. I'm a scene, still a seat, fill blow up the numbers, and I ain't leaving no.
Play, bitch.